Hello everyone! Today we're going to be playing the Bourbon Street Station demo. It is a NexFest demo. NexFest is over, but it still continues here because I'm still not halfway done with any of the games that I've been playing. However, we're almost finishing up. That was an unrate statement. We're almost done, but it's just taking a bit because I did have a lot to get through. So, without further ado, Bourbon Street Station. Mandate 7.1. A life is an accumulation of moments. Mandate 7.2. A moment is accommodation to be harvested. A comedy to be harvested. Mandate 7.3. A librarian's purpose is to sort the harvest. Mandate 7.4. The Celestials await their supply. What? Do not be insufficient. Oh? Boop. City hasn't changed much. Same storefronts, same miserable faces milling about. She was by the statue downtown, scraping by the thin layer of coins just from her guitar case. He walked right past her at first. She was different. She was a different shape, different form, not the person he once knew. But when she called his name, a name only she could know, they almost squeezed the life out of each other right then and there, the shadow of her protector. A pile of questions many years high loomed over them, but they would have to wait. So that's my moment. What do you think, librarian? What kept them apart in the first place? They were like two birds trapped in a cage. The only one found a way to break free. The other liked the cage. It's safe and warm after all. So that's where they stayed until the cage came apart. Then they had nowhere to go. So you're going to sort me now, huh? Do what you must, librarian. Well, I think you'd fit the moon shelf well. Okay. Yeah, I can see why you picked that. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment. Okay, here it is. It started out benign, curious of sorts. He stumbled upon a few strange forms late at night while everyone else was asleep. And what he found there consumed him completely. He stopped returning calls, started showing up late for meals, or not at all. The walls crawled with printouts, diagrams, pens, and threads. And when his partner asked him, begged him to stop, he told them they were compromised and that they can't see the truth. So she simply left one night. No fighting, no crying, only a parting shot. I don't know who you are anymore. He stood in the kitchen, strangling a cold cup of coffee, like it owed him an explanation. It doesn't add up to me. How could he not see the truth all along? It's surprising, isn't it? When people get themselves into bad situations like this, it can be so slowly that they don't even notice, like a frog in boiling water. He stood in the kitchen strangling that cold cup of coffee, like it owed him an explanation. It doesn't add up to me. Like how, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that wasn't very nice for, oh, I get different. Okay. Sounds like the shock did him a world of good. Correct. He thought he was protecting them from danger, but in doing so, it's like he lost sight of what was protecting them in the first place. The notebooks are still in the drawer. He doesn't open them anymore. Excuse me. But he kept one page. One page with her name circled, and nothing else beside it. So then, where should I go? This is a Moonshelf story for sure. It's obviously a storm story? Well, what qualifies as a storm story? Yeah, I think so too. You've got a great eye, librarian. This is a sassy looking book. What? Just put me back. You're supposed to tell me a moment, so I can categorize you for the celestial consumption. You know I can't do that, little book. Why not? Just put me back. Okay. I don't need to tell you anything. My moment is awesome. Perfect, even. Too good for the likes of you. So put me back. Don't look at me like that. I don't know either. How unusual. This erratic behavior must be reported at once. Oh no, I have to tell someone this is bad. I guess this one. Wait, seriously? I'm a perfectly normal book. How dare you? Ugh. Listen, just put me back and the collector will never have to find out what you said about me. Besides, even if I had a moment, what makes you think I'd even tell you? You didn't hear that. Wait. Where are you taking me? Hey. It's a sassy little book. Oh. Yeah, that's not right. How do I... There, it was E. Why didn't you just tell me to press E? Collector hasn't noticed you yet. Immersed in his monitor. You feel the tension someone so slowly as you should only... Do you really think they're going to care? Aren't they like super important or something? Worker 24 AEB. Why are you here in my office? You should be working. I understand you're busy. I can wait. I have an issue to report. This book has no moment. Is that it? I don't know. I told worker 24AB, whatever their name is, to put me back. But no, here we are wasting your time. Wasting my time. It's true, I have far graver matters to tend to. In fact, I may have some use for you. Huh? The world in our network stopped turning just now. No advance notice, no warning signs. We should pick up on it. It seems to live, but it's frozen. Nothing new happens. No moments. No product. The god tasked with building and caring for this world has gone missing too. There is a clear correlation. They must be held accountable. I need someone to get to the bottom of this. But all my sentinels are already busy. So, why not you two? Us? Me and Bee-Eater? It's this or the wood chipper for you. You are a horrific anomaly. I want nowhere near my collection. Whoa, I mean, okay. Perhaps you'll also get your moment while you're accompanying my worker. At the very least, you'll have something semi-useful with your short life. We should... When do we leave? Oh no. Yep, I knew it. Why wouldn't he just dispose of us? We're never coming back. I was a good worker. This is just a test, I know it. I thought you didn't want to be there anyway. But that's the thing, I did. None of the other workers ever had an issue with me before. They just put me back and made it someone else's problem. I was just getting along fine until you plucked me out. I just realized I have absolutely no idea what's outside the Great Archive. Do you? Wow, I'm really gonna I'm about to blow your half-baked mind so hard. Okay, so check it. Look outside the window. How do you think you're never allowed to actually read the books? There are no words, no ink. The archive is literally trapped actual moments inside of us. Coffee with friends, first dates, breakups, tragedies, comedies. Real lives lived lives pressed into our pages forever. Then this is where they're harvested. Look at those fibers. I bet you had no idea there was a literal farm of worlds right outside of where you sleep at night. The collector would never let a worker like you know. That's why we can't go back. This is a one-way ticket. You've doomed both of us. Speaking of tickets, the conductor's coming. You should get yours ready. The collector did give you one, right? Give me strength. I don't know. You just be telling me to do stuff. Do I have a ticket? Oh well. Yo. You're mad lucky, you know? Fuel ain't free, and the archives is outside my usual route. Everything has a price. Anyways, we'll be arriving at your stupid dead planet soon. Show me your ticket. I wasn't given a ticket, sorry. This conversation is getting a little too long. Let's be honest. You don't have a ticket. Well, I can't let you get off the train unless you have a ticket. So either go figure something out or stop trying to be funny. Just show me a ticket. Hopeful? What do you mean alternative way? Kid, this ain't the movies. You can't just join a company and work off what you owe. We have an interview process, regulations and stuff. I can't let you get off the train without a ticket. You got it? Show me your ticket. Don't care. You're getting nowhere without a ticket. Show me your ticket, but I don't have one. Hey, you got a ticket? I overheard you saying you don't have a ticket. I heard the conductor traps the souls of anyone who doesn't pay on the train, and then uses them for fuel for the engine. Just kidding. I wouldn't be that interesting. I guess it would. Regardless, I'm ticketless. Indeed, you do. I can offer you no other help than a nice rejuvenating hug. Your energy is important. Think of like a candle, a blue candle. Okay, yeah. So just kidding. Again, I wouldn't be that interesting. Come and talk to me when you need an energizing hug. Oh, curious. You're the one of those brainless worker drones with the archive birds. I wonder why you're here, pissing me off and not stocking a shelf back home. That book you've got there is interesting, though. She for sale? Don't even think about touching me. Huh? Okay. But if you're not selling moments, then what are you doing? I'm on a mission. No way. Or did you just escape? Either way, I don't really care. Golems like you are a dime a dozen. I won't report you, especially if you won't sell that book to me. I don't even have a moment, jackass. Ah. So then this is a Romeo-Juliet kind of thing, huh? No? Okay, well, I guess you're just broken, that's it. But if you're not selling moments, then what are you doing here? I'm going to puke on you. I'm just gonna throw up on you. Well, as it happens, I'm on my way back to the archive too. My favorite moments are all out of stock. I don't know what I'm going to post now. Do you want a link to my blog? I only transcribe the weirdest and most embarrassing moments. It's a great read if you can't afford to buy moments directly. That's a little invasive. Oh, sure. I don't want to see that. What's wrong? That seems a bit invasive. Oopsies. Invasive? But they'll never know. They can never find out. It's all good fun. Very fun. Especially for me and the other Celestials. Do you want a link to my blog? Okay. Okay, sure. Great, give me your phone. I'll tap it in for you. Wait, you don't have one, do you? How would you even use it? You're a comedian. Maybe your book does, though. Do you want the link to my blog? I don't... It's really trying to sell this blog to us. I mean, they're never going to know, are they? They're mortals. They could not even comprehend the celestial internet. Could you imagine telling them about how not only do most of them have guardian angels, but they make fun of them on forums and, oh man, and image boards like they're clowns? I think that's hardly an issue. I feel like the legs have been the best one for this guy. What, me? Embarrassing moments? Stupid. That's stupid. I'm not some pathetic mortal to be laughed at. I'm above that. You couldn't even begin to understand. That's what it's like, having all the eyes on you. Being a Celestial is hard, okay? We have to be perfect. If anyone tried to make a fool of me, I swear I'd... No, forget it. Forget what I said at all. Just shut up. You don't get to see me like that. Nobody does. Yeah. We used to talk every night. I thought we'd be best friends. And then one day he turned on me. I can't forget the things he said. I don't go online anymore, but if he shows up, run. He hasn't changed one bit. He never will. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Did I break you or something? Or are you just malfunctioning? We need to talk. Memo pulls you away from Starseed for a moment. Look, you can't just go crawling around in people's minds just because they're being weird. I'm pretty sure that violates some sort of planar law. Well, then again, this could be really, really useful for figuring things out. Why are you giving me that look? Wait. You didn't know you could do that either? Think about it, just for a second, dummy. How do you think moments get extracted in the first place? You never used any of those functions, huh? You were just a librarian? This trip might not be so boring after all, especially if... Hey, Bee Eater, how do you feel? Fine, I think. No. Try something else. Bee Eater, okay. Yep, sure has. Try again. Okay. I've used all of them. Oh. Oh, I can switch my heads. This is how we'll get to the bottom of things. Okay. Oh, you're back. That means you like a hug? Here you go. Aw. Show me your ticket. Huh? What? Use the inspiration you gathered from chatting from the other commuters to spin a complex sob story full of valid-sounding excuses. Damn, I see how it is. Alright, get out. But don't tell a soul that I let you get off the hook, alright? Thanks. Well, I guess this makes 3 of us, doesn't it? What brings you two here? Just a stupid job, that's all. Is that so? That's an awfully long way to come for just a stupid job. I haven't seen that train pull up since I... well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Do forgive me. Enjoy your stay. Maybe I'll catch you before you leave. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, thanks, I guess. And what a weirdo. I like to stand under the awning to catch the rain droplets on my tongue. I can tell a lot about the place by how the water tastes, and somehow I'm a connoisseur. Okay. We loved each other. We still do, but we used to. Sorry, pal, registration is closed. It's nothing personal, of course, but just, well, we're just at capacity. We live in times it's important to be there for each other, sure. Which is great until the whole town is squeezed into a single room every week. What do you mean, is this club or something? Sort of. It's a community center. Originally, it was a place for friends to meet and make new friends. But with the way things have been going lately, everyone in there is gasping for air. You're more than welcome to visit, but the weekly club is over capacity. Sorry about that. hero's crash site. This is her grave. Every day when I wake up, the sky still hasn't turned, our clocks still haven't advanced. I come here to mourn the strange little world and what it could have been. Take a moment, why don't you? Every day for work, I ascend the great scaffold at the far edge of the low town by the train tracks. I begrudgingly endure the rain, creature stories while I clean out the cargo pipes. What's your job like, huh? Freeloader? Okay. No need for that. Oh, hello. You're a funky little guy, huh? What are you doing here? Just kind of existing. I'm sort of a journalist. I'm sort of a journalist. Oh, really? Are you here to ask about my new album? Right on, little fella. The biggest thing I've ever worked on. I'm gonna take over radio and play it at work. There's no way won't make it. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Man, I'd love to tell you about it, but it's all under wraps for now. It's not ready for the world, not yet. So, what's your deal in life? Do you make anything, art, music, or something? I never found the time to do anything but my job. God, so real. But I've got a mantra I live by. If you don't got time, you make time. Every time I'm off work, I go outside and play music. I could probably do dishes, laundry, or clean my apartment, but instead I'm here, perfecting my craft. You should try it sometime. Maybe I could teach you a thing or two. Poetry could be a good start. Yeah, I mean, sometime. Yeah, no. You cast a different light on the situation. Okay. Oh, wait. I thought that was nice. You can't just say that. You can't think of something. Whoa, like right now? Zero hesitation. You just jumped right on the offer. Well, you're just like me. That's the sort of determination you need to make it as an artist. I'd totally teach you if I wasn't so busy right now. Another time then? Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'd totally teach you if I wasn't. I'm busy with gathering courage. Daring deeds doth demand something. Determination? No. It needs to rhyme with deeds. Syllable count is also wrong, so it doesn't really roll off the tongue. Well, there are a lot of things you need courage for. Took me all to day together this much. Most of the week, actually. Maybe more than a week. But hey, it's always in us. Just has to be mustered up, you know? Are you in love with someone? What? No. No, it's nothing like that, genuinely. Just, there's a cafe I really like nearby. Maybe you've been the Holy Crab? Well, the food's amazing there and the atmosphere. Well, the manager must really love those gaudy operas. They're always on the stereo when I visit. I would really love to help. They could do with some real music, but I don't know how to approach them about it. Just ask them with your voice. I mean, you can do that. I guess. I guess I can totally do that. You know what, little buddy? I'm gonna try it. If you agree, if they agree, well, I guess I owe you a poetry lesson, huh? This is gonna be the start to my big break. Extract the moment. Huh? I thought I was alone. How did you get in here? I heard you from years away. All this garnishing and grinding. Can't you see I'm busy? Yes, you can. Yes, I can. Nothing sticks. These ideas, this matter, it all falls apart. Then, would you like some help? Okay, we came from that way. Okay, I got this. Takes a deep breath before looking at you. You're a piece of crap, and you suck a lot. I hate you because I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. I'm still trying to figure out how a godless world works. I should be committing crimes and atrocities, but saying those things to you made me feel really bad. Why do I feel bad when there's no one to judge me? You know. No, that wasn't it. You sound so positive. Are you sure? Really sure? Oh no. Excuse me. I can judge you. No, it's not the same. You're just as flawed as I am. You can't be the one to judge me. Why do I feel so badly that there's no one to judge me? I'm not the right person for this. You should follow the law. Maybe, but the law's just rules we made up, us imperfect mortals. You cannot follow or believe in us. Mortals are flawed. How can you follow that which isn't perfect? If they make some horrible mistakes, wouldn't that reflect on you? What do you consider a horrible mistake? That's easy. Everyone knows the list of great mistakes. My favorites are to act holier than thou and to consume food in excess. I know almost all 6 of them by heart. I heard there's a 7th one, but no one ever told me about it. Otherwise, I'd remember all of them perfectly. But it's a really bad idea to indulge in any of those terrible acts that I mentioned. You said this world's godless. Indeed. I'm not sure what you're getting at. Wait. Sins cannot exist in a godless world. Oh no. I'm going in circles. I wish someone would help me. It's not that you're wrong. It's that... No, I know I'm wrong. I've been wrong for a really long time. I don't believe so. You're just pushing until it breaks. If it breaks, it's wrong. And what of you, if you break? I have one purpose. And if I break from doing it, let it be so. Couldn't possibly sing another line. Guilfoy works us to the bone. He acts like half of Lowtown visits his chapel. Some days it's just us and him. And good boy. If we pray hard enough, the Creator shall return. I just feel so lost. This isn't who I am. I mean, I don't mean to bother you, but not long ago, I felt sort of change. I'm not sure how to explain it. It was like a switch being flipped and then suddenly everything went cold. I've never been this cold before in my life. Meow. Meow. There's something good in all of this. No. Sorry, toxic positivity. Meow, I got distracted. Could you repeat yourself? Meow. My heating didn't go out, but that would be different. This is a much more internal feeling, like when you're eating refrigerated pasta, but you forgot to put it in the microwave first. So, it was gradual, kind of. I noticed it first in my home village years ago. There was a cold gust of wind, and then suddenly, leaves stopped moving. As did the grass, the river, the trees. No one else noticed. They said everything was fine, but something was heavy, something sad. Something suddenly weighed on my heart. All at once, the warmth I used to feel was gone. I don't know what to do. Meow, 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 meow. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. But with no one to worship, no divine edicts to follow, what's stopping everyone from pillaging and wreaking havoc upon the world? That's what my brother did. Or at least I think so. I haven't seen him in years. Why not? I get so many wrong answers. This candle's about to go out. Well, I grew up in a remote village really far away. Everyone in the village got along really well. We'd work on the farms, go to mass on the weekends, and have a wonderful feast. I actually haven't seen a single horse since we moved to the city. There's just cars and trams everywhere. And then there's something called trains, and some of them run off the edge of the world. Everything's so different here. Why is that? Sorry. Sorry, I got sidetracked. My brother and our parents never really got along. He'd always do the opposite of what they asked. They would get really loud sometimes. Mother and father said that he was the black sheep of the village. And they told me to avoid getting too close to him. But he was just so cool. He always knew what to say and could talk to anyone. He played music on the guitar he found in a dump one day. One day he borrowed Father's toolbox just to repair it. While he wasn't looking, Father would get really mad if he touched his workshop. Though my brother did some really weird things too. He'd steal my mother's clothes sometimes, and then he would put them back, and she would lose her mind because of it. Her favorite blue dress would disappear randomly. Don't tell Mom I said this, but it was kind of funny. Me and my brother would try our best not to laugh. I wish I'd asked him why he took those dresses in the first place. I wish I could meet him again someday. But I doubt he would want to. I mean, I think he'd want to. I can't take this anymore. And all you do is lecture me. I only want what's best for you. If you really did, you would let me find my own way. But your ways are dangerous and impulsive. Who are you really? Remember, child, Gilfrey loves you. What do you think of my posters? Aren't they pretty? God, I look like a monstrosity. Don't buy Carpenter's chocolate. My friend told me it's actually sawdust and brown paint. I've been eating it for years. How could Carpenter betray me like this? So sorry. Coffee used to be affordable. And who am I kidding? It's still affordable. I remember it's been the same price as far back as I can remember. I wish it wasn't, though. Tired of coming up with new things to complain about. I couldn't pay for the visit to the fortune teller again. She predicted what I ate for breakfast just by looking at my shirt. So creepy. Get out of my head. I got the gig. I can't believe it was just that simple as asking. The barkeep said she heard me outside a whole bunch of times, and that she was going to ask herself, but always was pulled away to do something else. Things are really looking up for me. Today the cafe, tomorrow the stage. So I guess I owe you that poetry lesson, huh? So something I should mention is I always hate lectures. Yap, yap, yap. So we'll be doing a more hands-on approach. I'll ask you questions and you just answer them the best you can. Okay. Oh God. Question 1, what is poetry? That's part of it, but there's more than just rhyming. Let me explain. If you had a cashier for 10 years, how would you express yourself? That's an interesting approach. Never actually thought about it like that. Good people, the bad people, the timid custards, the absolutely crazy and entitled ones. And then there's just, I'm not sure how to put this, but I can't understand a single word, even though we speak the same language. Really weird, but yeah. Working the same dead-end job for a long time definitely does lead to some expressive poetry. Especially if it's the only thing you've ever experienced. So it's all anyone will hire you for. Now the next question. Imagine this. Your boss has refused to increase your salary for the 3rd year in a row. How would you write a rhyme about that? Pay me more. I don't want to be poor. I like that one. My God. Adorable. And you did it. Your first rhyme. You're doing great, little buddy. But I want to see more emotion. If it was me, I'd put a lot more anger into it. I'd write a dozen ways my days could have been ruined. You're masked up, crazy-eyed, suit-wearing leech. I can't bear another word of your inane speech. I hope your twine catches on a passing car. Oh my God. And your unraveling teaches you what's important in life. The best poetry comes from something being highly specific. I didn't bring up his mask. He probably wears it for some reason, but like, it's all I can see when he's yelling at me. God, what a tool. Anyway, let's move on. Next lesson. Your landlord knocks on the door with a message. He's raising your rent by 20%. Imagine in tandem with the lack of pay raise, but you're feeling into poetry. Landlords clash to ask for cash. Make it hard not to scratch them. Feelings, I would punch him in the face. I like this one. Oh, it's a really cute one. Sort of, kind of violent. Really makes a theme here, isn't it? They say violence isn't the answer, but I agree. I'm not condoning anything, but sometimes. Anyway, sometimes people really deserve the worst. Alright, next lesson. We're gonna approach the most common, impactful theme of all poetry. Love. You can't even be a songwriter if you haven't written about love. I mean, you probably can, but it's not like you're going to the same pizzeria your whole life and ordering kebabs. You know? Actually, no, that was a terrible reference. Pizza's my comfort food, and I don't write that many love songs. Not that I eat pizza really that often either, but still. You get the idea, right? What I'm saying is, you should try writing about love. So let's imagine a scenario. Say you're helping someone pick out clothes in a store. However, while doing so, you notice this extremely beautiful person. And you can't help but fall in love with them immediately. Also, they don't really know who you are. And you're a total nobody to them. Put that into poetry. Meow, I got distracted. Can you repeat that? Pour inevitable wine and wait for you to be inclined. I like that one. Stuck in a glass box, watching you go by, and I can't even try. I'm a powder keg in a burning warehouse just outside the town. That doesn't make any sense. I like this one. Yeah, you really put that feeling into words. Makes you wonder if it's worth trying. If you do, the glass box might break, but then you lose whatever emotional stability you had. Not that it was particularly stable to begin with, but you know. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. You did wonderfully, and I'm very proud of you. There's not really any more I can teach you, unless you want to learn how to play guitar and compose chords. But frankly, I feel teached out. Anyway, you passed. Congrats! I can't offer you a diploma or a certificate or anything, but here's a thumbs up. One day I stepped back from the blaze. I watched the billiards roar, smoke poured. I covered my ears as bells shook the sky. I watched as the world began to grow. Fell down before it lost in awe. It's so beautiful, so impassioned, inspired. But already the bricks fell, half imagined, supports gave. I must do something to preserve this terrible majesty. I'm a talking bus stop. I'm so lonely. Please talk to me. Oh dear, sorry, but I'm out of hours. You'll have to come back another time. Is what I would say if time hasn't seemed to be standing still lately. Something wrong? If something is wrong, it never brightens nor darkens. Clocks tick in place, going nowhere. And now you're here, a pale horse. Dear, would you like to me to read your fortune? Free of charge, of course. I believe we may walk forward the same goal, you and I. Wait, how do you know that? Little spirit book. There are only two types of people left in Lowtown, I see. Those who pretend everything's fine, and those who are so self-absorbed in the fear that it may not be. You stick out. You're from another world. You must have taken the hyper train, but the station on Bourbon Street shut down years ago. Curious. Yeah. Who's reading who here? I wonder. I need some alone time. Thank you for your visit. Please leave. Okay. Oh, wait. That guy's here. My brother never really shared our beliefs. His faith was non-existent as long as I could remember. So our parents told me he was destined for a life of crime, suffering, and regret. My brother would always scream back, "The only regret I have is being born into a cult." I'm not sure what he meant by that. But one day, he left and never came back. Oh. Okay, not the right answer. Bro, how does he not know what he was born into a cult? A song name, my brother would have said the same thing. No, I don't know what to say. This one, he's difficult. I'm not sure what that means. Merchandise? Like bread and apples? That doesn't make much sense. Oh, the boy giggles. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, be silly. I tried silly and it didn't work. Well, I wouldn't know. I wish I was good at music, but I've never really been good at anything. All I was taught was how to be good to others and the name of the higher being. Though the higher being is now gone, my purpose is gone too. My parents said that those without faith will inevitably turn evil, and now that means mine's gone, so I'm not sure when it's gonna happen though. I imagine one day I'll wake up and then my first thought will be, today I'm gonna commit mischief. And then burn down or steal some candy from a child. Burn down a building or steal candy from a baby. You always see that in the newspaper. If someone really evil does something terrible or so apparent, soon it'll be my turn to be in the newspaper. I don't want to be. I don't want to hurt anyone. Please help me. Yeah, I know, man. I just want to help this kid. I don't know what to say to him. He's been the most difficult one. I need a hug from that kid. Conductor, why are you still held? Why are apparently a giant collapse? Is there a guy on here that I can hug? No? Oh god. Hmm. Can I interact with them? I'm sitting here. Why am I sitting out here in the rain, not inside? I'd love to know. The humorists didn't ban me. Just because their wildest dream involves serious threats to life and safety. I understand that they just got a business to run, but some people are too soft. You're new, never seen you before. Maybe you're tired or low on happy chemicals. Can I interest you in the wildest dreams? Okay. Please, I need rest. This is it. They say the room adapts to you and fulfills your wildest dreams. This is what you come up with? Well, the bookshelf looks comfy at least. Have a rest. Meow meow. Sounds like she's singing. Sky is black with diesel fumes. Water's boiling in the sea. Oh, hey, it's you again. You know, I forgot to ask. What are you gonna do with that new poetry writing skill? An anxious personality? Huh. Why do they lie? Like, she said anxious. I was anxious. Oh, there's different. Okay, never mind. I lied. It's just, of course, I'm swell, really. I'm just singing a song I wrote like usual. And sometimes someone drops a coin in or two. It's nice to have some pocket change, but you know, this reminds me. There's this really rough looking guy once. He sat in front of me for an entire hour while I was playing. I was so excited, you don't understand. No one ever listened to me that long before. I thought I had finally was getting the attention that I deserved. So when I was done, I tried talking to him. And it turns out he had fallen asleep while sitting upright. As soon as he woke up, he asked me for booze money. And I think about that a lot. I got like 21 followers online, and all of them are my friends and coworkers. I try really hard to write music. That means something. Something that nothing sticks. This morning I woke up to 5 clicks on my new album. 5 clicks. How am I supposed to make a living off of that? Am I fated to be a cashier for the rest of my life? Popular musicians write songs with the most generic, repetitive crap in existence for millions. I pour my heart out, and I get nothing. I keep telling people that if you don't got time, you can't make it. I made time for years, and where has it gotten me? Nervous? That's ridiculous. No one needs booze. Not that I know his backstory or anything, but if you're gonna drink, you should do it for fun. When I'm drunk, I'm always having the time of my life. That is what booze is for. We're all just pawns on a board, ultimately. Okay, I don't know. These conversations are difficult. Same thing could be said for music. No, that's different. I need to make a living off of it. Those successful musicians own massive mansions. They go from fancy clubs and parties, they eat at the most expensive restaurants, and they have a rabid fan base, and God, they like to live in yachts. Not that I ever want to live on a yacht, but you get my point. I just want to not worry about money for rent, food, or transportation, medical bills, insurance, clothes, or instrument repairs, all while doing music. I gotta keep working, and working until I make it. And that's the only way to become successful. I don't know. A good nap fixes everything. Try a hopeful response. What? Are you making a dig at me? I helped you. I was nice to you. And now you're acting like a jerk. Why? I write music for I don't know. I haven't really known for a while. I write what I feel, but I don't know who I'm writing it to or what I'm making music for. Is it just for money, fame, to make a living? None of those have worked. Why hasn't it worked out? I used to, when I was young, I used to write music for my little brother. He loved it. He'd spend hours just listening to my performances. Then we parted ways for a long time. Can you help me? Yeah. God, I haven't seen him in so long. We grew up in a cult. Every day, I had to fight my parents. Oh. I had to fight my parents over some inane crap. Don't do this, don't do that. It was suffocating. But I would play music for my brother, and we'd sing in my room. We laughed a whole lot while singing. He always got the words wrong. My parents really blew up at me one day. All because I painted my nails. And that was the day I decided to run away. I'd thought about it long before that, but on that day, it was cemented. I could not live there anymore. I refused to live there. My biggest regret was leaving him behind, but he'll be okay. Cults aren't so bad if you fit in, and he was the biggest goody two-shoes I know. I wish that... I want to write songs that capture how I felt about growing up there. I think it would go something like this. I'm godless but with heart, and you're heartless with your God. Toasting our mutual surrender. You in your heaven, locked in a box, and me in hell, wearing bright orange socks. Through the moonlit window in my room, I look up, and while you're on your pews praising a golden cup, obsessed with your emblems of love, but not the love they're emblems of. Among the stars and earth and trees, you sing and laud your joy of truth. But all I hear is the lack thereof. Okay, a letter from the Grand Archive. Okay. Levels of activity in this world. Okay. And yet our scouts have been unable to pick up any meaningful mortal life to extract from... Oh, okay. That's kind of depressing. You operate in the Grand... Okay. Failure to provide sufficient levels of moments to extract will result in a planar obliteration. Please rectify this issue immediately, or we will continue monitoring you. Signed, the Collector. Wait, me? I feel like this was a good moment we unlocked. I feel like I should be okay. Okay. Huh? What are you doing? You're heartless with your god. Oh my. Toasting our mutual surrender, you and your heaven locked in your box. And me in hell wearing a bright orange socks. Wow. You see tears welling in his eye. I wish we could get them back together. I spend my days patching holes, righting collapsed buildings, obscured by smoke and shadow, aligning infrastructure, righting crooked paths. I need not touch the monuments, the great murals. Their beauty whips me into a fever. I do everything I can to protect them and to sustain them. Ah, Vamps, I love you. Could we get our friend together? Could we get them back? I don't know, like, very bad at knowing where to go. Hello? Okay, shouldn't. She's not paying attention to me. Thank you. I really enjoyed that, but there's one thing I don't understand. What did you mean when you said orange socks? I still don't understand. What meaning could a pair of socks carry so full? They belong to Lydia. I'd like to meet her. Is there something more to the song? I'd really love to hear the rest. Now we're going to the cafe, I suppose? I'm assuming the whole story is to bring them together, which I'm all for. Where is she? Where is she? I break the game. Start from the beginning, I guess. Thank you. I needed someone to snap me out of my ravine. I can't only fool myself for so long. Now I think I'm embarrassed. I kind of feel, now that I think about it, I kind of feel embarrassed. I was so focused on trying to make it big because of that. And I forgot the reason why I even make music in the first place. It's free. Exciting even. I can sing about whatever I want. I want to finish the song, this current song first. I really like the direction it's going, but it really needs some work. I need to figure out the chord progression, melody, lyrics, etc. God, I imagine the faces of those back home if they heard this. But I'm never going back. Honestly, they might not, they might even not even let me leave. It's a shame, too. I'd love to rescue my brother from that place. Or maybe have him take a vacation to the city, to the sights. Take the underground train, sneak on skyscrapers. He's probably so indoctrinated by now that he wouldn't even dream of leaving. Try leaving them guessing. Did you drink my water today, meow? Say that with such conviction. How would you even know that? Why can I not just tell them their freaking brother is waiting for them at the cafe? Okay, so first off, if literally anyone else had said that, I would have been really weirded out. But for some reason, when you say it, it's almost like I'm convinced it's true. But I can't see him again. He wouldn't even recognize me. I used to be different. I doubt he'd be cool with that. He would not care. He's still in our home village, and quite frankly, he's better off there. He's fully indoctrinated now. Oh my god! No, I mean... Lydia laughs hesitantly. Yeah, listen. Thanks for giving me hope like that. I'd love nothing more than to meet him again. How? Why do I believe you? There's no way. There's just no way. Go to the cafe? Oh my god. Okay, okay. I'll be there. I mean, I should at least give it a look. Thank you. Jesus, I'm so glad. Ugh. You have no idea how hard that was just to not say go to the cafe. Go to cafe. Cafe go to. You need to be at cafe. Always. Yay! Hello. You must be Lydia. Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you. I heard you hang around here a lot. You're a musician too, right? I mean, obviously. I should have guessed. You brought your guitar with you and everything. How long have you been playing? A long time. Since childhood, really. I see. That's a long time to be playing. You could say that. Surely you're really famous. You'd be surprised. Oh, you must be even better than I thought. Goodness. I'm not bothering you, am I? No, sorry. I mean, I don't mind. Oh, good. I was starting to get a little bit worried. I worry about that sometimes, but I'm glad that you're not bothered. Sorry. You don't have to apologize for everything all the time. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, I only said sorry once. You just have that kind of energy, you know? Oh, I knew you were wise. Sure, anyway. Oh god, poor little thing doesn't... So sad. But if it's not too much to ask, I would like to request something from you, if that's okay. Shoot. Could you sing a song for me? The one with the orange socks? And if that's okay, I don't want to ask too much. No, it's alright. But I want a question answered in return. Oh, of course. What is it? What's your name? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Good Boy. I'm from the Candlehold Village, and I'm pretty far away. Oh my god. Is something the matter? I got another question for you. Sure, what is it? Do you recognize me? I'm not sure I do. Wait, there's something familiar about you. Have I met you before? What do you think? I mean, maybe you visited my home at some point? Or maybe I've passed by you in the city? I'm not sure. Maybe it'll come to me later. Ugh. You're such a dork. It's me. Huh? What? I'm your sister. We grew up together. We'd sing in my room and snatch apples from people at the feast, even though they didn't want to. I kicked Mir in the face when he bullied you. And you were such a little crybaby that you felt bad for him. What? How do you know all that? I don't have a sister. Wait, do I? Yes, you do. I was always your sister, GB. We just didn't know it at the time. Why do you think I used to steal Mom's old dresses? Oh, goodness. I was convinced... She was convinced we had ghosts. The priest had to come over and ward our house by sprinkling some water on the furniture. Whoa, I remember that. Yeah. It was the funniest thing in the world. It's the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I don't think Mother was very happy about it. Well, she can choke on all those dresses for I care. Both her and Dad. God, they gave us such terrible names too. I'd much more prefer my current one. Lydia? Ah, I just can't believe I have a sister. Yeah, you do. What do you think about that? No, I think it's cool. Wait, really? Yeah. I always wanted a sister. And if I had known, I would have picked you flowers and made you a wreath. Or maybe some bluebells in the backyard. Or maybe I would have grabbed you some of those bracelets everyone had. The ones with the colorful rocks, you know? You're such a dork. Oh, did you not want that? I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm new to having a sister. No, it's okay. You know, it's not too late to do any of that. And I know this florist has a gorgeous selection. You can head there later if you want. Oh, I would love that. I have so many ideas that are for things that I could make you. It's a deal then. I've got a couple questions for you though. The last thing I have ever imagined is that you leaving home. What made you come here? Well, it's hard to explain, but I think we're alone now. Alone? This is a cafe in the middle of Lowtown. We're far from alone. No, I mean, no one's watching over us anymore. We're all alone in this world. Just you, me, and everyone else in the city. And also those at home. Huh? Oh, so you lost your faith then. You don't understand. There's nothing left to have faith in. Whoever was up there, I could feel them. They were there, now they're not. Sounds like you're just as godless as me then. Right on, buddy. Well, it's quite chill not being watched over all the time, especially when showering. But how do you deal with evil temptations? What's stopping you from doing something bad? Because I don't want to? Huh? Oh my god. Dumbass, you don't need God to be nice to people. I've have a lot to teach you. Where are you staying, by the way? Oh, I've got an apartment by the park, and I also work as a cashier to pay for it. Oh man, now that's funny. We have the exact same job as me. How in the world did you land that with no experience? Well, our uncle used to work there, and he made a call and got me a spot. Damn it. I can't believe I didn't think of that. That would have made things so much easier years ago. Listen, why don't you come to my place tomorrow and we can catch up, play songs together, and have a nice meal, you know? I'd love that. Oh, and you can show me the florist. I'm really happy to see you again, GB. Me too. Don't run away like that again, okay? If you don't mind, that is. Wouldn't dream of it. Aww. I think we got our memory. That's you, that weird animal thing. Yeah, we look real messed up. The debris is clear now, and this train's gonna reach terminus like no other train has before. So your boss is paying, so whatever you like. Yeah. All right, you get comfy, you weird dog, cat, animal thing. On to the station. All right. I don't know how. Oh gosh, just exited everything. I don't really know how I feel about that one. The conversations were a little complicated for me. Maybe I'm just bad at conversating with people. Maybe I learned something new about myself. But yeah, I think the conversations were kind of the hardest. Just in certain ones. I think Good Boys were probably the most difficult. But I guess that was because I didn't have everything unlocked, so it kind of just made things a little messy. However, I do think this was a pretty cute little demo. It's made by the same people I've liked other games from. It's published by Critical Reflex, which I've liked stuff from them. The people who have made it have only made one other game, which also has a demo. I like the music. I like the vibe. I think it's a very interesting game. I wasn't expecting to talk so much. My voice is kind of out, but I think it was pretty cute. I liked this one. I don't know if this would be a day one purchase for me, but I could see myself enjoying this just like maybe either on my own time and or just like a random stream day where I want to do like some visual novels or just have a little story. As I'm sure it's probably not a long game. I feel like most Critical Reflex games are never terribly long or overstay their welcome. They tell you the story, they get in, they get out, and that's it. But we have one more demo left, guys. one more demo left for NexFest, and then we will be done. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time, and have a good one, guys.